Look at this battle. They'll work their way out of turn number 9. We're going to cap this things off. No pass down into turn number 10. But we're definitely setting up for a crazy final circuit for USF2000. Thomas Nepveu still leading the way. Flat out through turn number 11 there. Joel Miller said in a USF2000 car, you can be sipping a macchiato going through that corner flat out because the car's perfect. It's 12 and stuff. Here comes the battle right now. Miles Rowe has gone to second. Can Rowe grab the victory? He's going to try to go to the bottom of the racetrack. There's paint. There's no rubber down there. They'll go into turn number 1. They'll lock it up. Rowe goes to the inside. Coming out of turn number 1. They're side by side again through turn number 2. Who's going to come out of 3? Oh, the contact! Both drivers are off! Rowe and Nepveu. Contact in turn number 2. They didn't want to give it up, and the leaders have made contact. Jace Denmark is going to take that lead. Yellow flag flying, and contact made by first and second, battling it out of the final circuit. Red flag has come out. This race is going to be done. And I have to believe that Jace Denmark will get the victory as the leaders take each other out. Coming through turn number 2. Todd, what did I say? You do not want to throw it away. Look at this. That is a massive impact for Miles Rowe. You can see he just put the visor up. That is great news, but that car is wrecked for Miles Rowe. And for a driver with not much budget, you had to give that one up. That was a side-by-side move. Rowe went to the inside, went through the corner a little bit. Oh, I feel for Thomas Nepveu. He went back to the inside on the over-under, and they were side-by-side coming through 2. Neither driver wanted to give it up, and that is some hard impact. The entire front side of the car for Miles Rowe making contact. I'll say this right now. Let's take the opportunity. One of the biggest parts of this road to Indy, the same thing will be said for USF Juniors, are those guys right there in the blue and white. The AMR safety crew, the absolute best in the business, and he climbs out of the race car, folks. Miles Rowe out of the race car and wondering what just happened. He was looking at his second race win. You look at the half shaft sitting down here. That is a Tatis wrecking yard in turn number 3. We're going to see a replay of this, guys. So those of you at home, hold on. Those of you here trackside, have a look at the big boards. We're going to give you the replay. As I said, they were battling. It was an over-under. Here they come through the corner. Does something happen to the inside? No, that was just Miles Rowe, I think, not giving it up on the outside. You can see that trying to come through turn number 2. And how does Jace Denmark get through unscathed? You can see the damage already. There's going to be secondary contact here into the wall for Thomas Nepveu. Everybody else coming through. The rear wing of Rowe's car sitting there. That's going to move Bejoy Garg up a couple of spots. That is Billy Fraser potentially up another spot. Fraser's going to finish second, I think. Billy Fraser. Bejoy Garg third. Michael D'Orlando fourth. And Simon Sykes up into fifth. Trey Burke into sixth spot. That's a crash deep in the field. That was one of the D-Force cars making contact with Rowe's wing. But, you know, coming out of that corner like that, when the driver's kind of in front of you, you got to hope that you got to give some room.
It just looked like the left front of Rowe and the right rear of Thomas Nepveu had just enough to catch them both and collect them both, and then they were sliding off into the concrete and both out of the race.
I'm not the guy behind the wheel. I'm not a professional race car driver, so I'll step back a little bit. This is what this is, Todd. This is a couple of young drivers who believe that they have their future hanging in the balance, right? They've got to win races. Miles Rowe, we talked about it, doesn't have a full budget for the season. I got to expect the budget might be gone right there because I think he believed that I got to win this race. Made that deep move down to the inside. And the one thing about coming to the inside at turn number 1, nobody goes there. There's no rubber there. It's dirty. That's why he slid through.